So in terms of heckling Senator Shaheen, you did what is so hard for so many people in these congressional district races, which is get some attention. You've got the attention. Now, what are the policies you want to bring to the table there in D.C.?
Yeah, well, I mean, I do think that we need to do more for healthcare. I mean, the ACA only goes and does so much. We need to expand and make sure that we're fighting for a universal healthcare system that works for all Americans, that's free at the point of use, so that people can actually get the care that they need, so that they're not worried about whether or not they're going to be able to pay their bills or go and see a doctor, but make sure that they can just stay healthy. I also think that we need to expand educational opportunities. We need to make sure that we provide free trade schools and tuition-free public universities for the next generation, because we see time and time again in countries that have implemented these programs that there are extreme economic benefits to them pursuing them. I also think that we need to prevent a number of these private equity firms from boxing out single families from the housing market. We see these private equity firms come in, slap $100,000, $50,000 over asking price on these single family homes. And people can't compete with that. There's not an opportunity for these people to come in and be able to purchase that single family home. And I think that we need to put a moratorium on these giant private equity firms from being able to purchase them, because single family homes should be, for the name, single families. And so individuals should be the ones primarily purchasing them. I also think that we need to raise the minimum wage, because $7.25 is not enough. As one of the states that does have a $7.25 minimum wage, I've talked to a lot of employees. I've talked to a number of workers across the state, and I hear time and time again that they're not being able to be paid enough. And it's very troubling when you are able to go across state lines and be able to be paid nearly double what the minimum wage here in New Hampshire is.
Circling back quickly to single-payer health care and debt-free college, how do you pick up the tab on that? That's trillions of dollars.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's quite simple. We have the money to pay for it now. We have large corporations that are being given huge tax subsidies and breaks, and yet, when you look at some of these companies, they're turning around and telling their employees how they can qualify for federal assistance. And I think that these companies that have the money to do this, that make billions of dollars in profit, can afford to pay for their employees' health care. And if they can't be trusted to do that, then the government needs to step in, tax them accordingly, and make sure that we provide these. And, as I said, there are huge economic benefits to pursuing these programs, because at the end of the day, these people, they'll have more money in their pockets to be able to provide into the economy. And we need to be thinking about how we can uplift everybody.